The next day. Hey, before I go meet Mai about that request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Of course. Of course! Great, I'll be at the training ground. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know. Hey Lilith, it's called Get Good. I know, I'm terrible. Soon we'll be able to release Pokemon en masse. I do this too because we don't really get that many pastures. And having too many of the same Pokemon really serves no purpose. Okay, I did check these Weasel because I'm going to need a big one for a different reason. Nope, none of these are any good. I'll take Entrin the runt though. Oh yeah? How so? Honestly, we just need a couple of them to evolve, so let's just go ahead and take these two. We will take the Pichu, though, because, Bidoof really serves no purpose, unfortunately, because, well, we're going to keep one for one specific reason, but otherwise, we really aren't going to keep one. Because there's no pickup in this game. There's no abilities at all in this game, actually. And then the Grit items. These increase your Pokemon stats by 1 level. Now, unlike a traditional Pokemon game, these stats, while they have a cap, there is no such thing as IVs in this game. This is essentially the version of EV training in this game. Thanks for taking a minute for me. I know your plate's full right now. I'm going to be straightforward with you about something, and that is, I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on Pokemon in battle. I know I'm a Survey Corps member, and I've even got my own partner, but I just can't do it, your partner. That's right, take a look at my very own partner. Because what else would it be? Pika! This is my Pikachu. During that Shinx attack, I should have had Pikachu fight at my side, but my mind just went blank. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? It's one of life's great mysteries. Pika! But watching you at work completing those research tasks convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps work well, my partner and I have got to be a team. And our first step toward being a real team is to battle your team. I will show you something very neat, exclusive to this game. Strong style and agile style. The way that these moves work determines how much further you'll wait in battle, but also agile style makes it so you'll have more turns, but you do less damage. Strong style is the opposite. You do more damage, but you might have to wait longer to do another attack. So let me show you this. Normally, if you want to go for a coup de grace, go ahead and use strong style. Whoa, you seem so in sync with your Pokemon. Oh yes, here's another concept I love that this game does. That was amazing. The way you fight alongside your Pokemon, you don't seem to be one bit scared of battling. We'll just have to catch up as best as we can, right, Pikachu? Fair enough. Pikachu's got a bit of tendency to attack, you see. That's why he normally stays in his ball. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting a little friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have these things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu here seems to be an electric type, for example. There's the type chart for you. Too bad I've had this memorized since I was like... Gosh, I think 5. So you're the one that recruits that new recruits everyone's been talking about? The name's Sisu, captain of the Security Corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Zisu's a member of an ancient martial art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can usually actually use them in different styles. I already explained this. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Well, that's certainly handy to find out about before going to tackle Mai's request. You remember? I mentioned it earlier. I'm heading down now to see about Mai's request. I'm supposed to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready to meet us down there, would you? And by ready, I mean double checking what Pokemon you'll bring, and maybe even teaching them some new moves from Zisu. Now, the thing about learning moves from Zisu, these are expensive. They cost money. But this is the move tutor of the game. Not really anything that great. Ominous Wind would be interesting, but Oh yes, the Elemental Fangs. Well, this would be good. Okay, as I was saying, one thing this game does that I absolutely wish that they would bring back. Once your Pokemon reaches its evolutionary requirements, you can choose to evolve them. They don't have to evolve as soon as they hit it. Do it. Do it. Also, the evolution animation is so cool. Cascade. But yes, I really would wish that concept would come back. Anyway, as I was saying about her, she is the ancestor of Derek, I don't know how you pronounce it. I know a lot of people are probably going, who? If you go to the Battle Castle in the original Battle Frontier back in Sinnoh, Darash is the Battle Frontier brain. I'm going to move myself up here so I'm not blocking that part of the screen. So, she is the ancestor of that Battle Frontier brain, which is a bit of a reference, because he's only ever appeared in one game. Same goes for this fella here. He is the ancestor of Carlon, one of the commanders of Team Galactic, only in Pokemon Platinum. I also still need to get one more tick for Starly. It'll be easy once I get the one I have to evolve, though. Boo! Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to, anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret backstrike technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once a battle starts. And we've already seen me do this. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create that Pokedex, as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know that I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. His name is Morel, and he's talking about mushrooms. You can't make this stuff up. It'll be easier to get a springy mushroom a bit later on, but there's an easier way to get it right now. Well, there's a quicker way to get it, but it's not exactly intelligent. Alright, Lilith, have a good evening. Okay, now then. Can I advance the time? Yes. Okay, I maxed out for those two. Can I actually change the time of day yet? Is that a thing? Yes. Okay. So it is morning. There is a reason for this. I am on a hunt for a very specific Pokemon that you can only find in the morning. And the sooner we get it, the better. Was the game still locked the time frame? Until we actually get this one request finished. You know, I don't fully remember. No, the day's definitely advancing, so... At least the spawn in this area. Maybe it doesn't at this point. Yeah, I think I gotta advance more. Okay. Also, I will give you a huge tip. These medicinal leeks, grab as many as you can, try to hoard them, because you're going to need a ton of them for a request much later in the game. Yeah, I wish I was joking. Also, you can do this with multiple trees. Also, technically speaking, ladies and gentlemen, the first Pokemon character to have voice acting. Granted, it's just yells and grunts, but it counts. Over here! This right here is Shunai. My, a new face in the village? Not that it matters to me if you're near. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. Munchlax! I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that needs help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? I do. That's good to hear. That security core of yours, it certainly wasn't up to the task. This here's my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice, without needing any silly little balls you use. Watch and learn. Oof. Well, that's gonna hurt. I'm remembering why I didn't like this battle very much. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Yikes. Well, a win's a win, but that wasn't pretty. You really aren't one of those usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful materials. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you, to Deer Track Heights? Is that strange thing gummy of yours telling you where to go? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? Certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit to you. You shouldn't have any problem handling an alpha. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, the new one. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about the Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. And it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me, and you may understand. Alright. I need to do some work with Kricketot here. Kricketot, no matter what game it's in, I never recommend using it. Maybe in a pinch, or this early portion of the game, but otherwise don't bother. Another Caskin. I mean, it's 50-50. It's based on an algorithm, which one you get. At least pretty soon we'll be able to metagame which one we get. Love how even the music gets muffled whenever you're hiding. You know, Kricketot is one of those sound-based Pokemon in which I believe you could make an argument for the sound type. I just completely whiffed there. Oh, that was a Starly. Never mind. Yeah, whatever. One thing I always found interesting is how apparently in universe there are like variations of every berry that's based on an actual fruit in real life, but yet in the series there are just normal fruit as well as the berries. I don't know, I always found that weird. Of course, you gotta love the good old world building. Yeah, you can take this. I don't particularly need them. Hey, thanks for the extra Pokeballs. And then he pulled a Houdini. Times he given him food. Okay. That'll come in handy. More Kricketot. I ever caught them all. I think I heard one cry. Of course, that doesn't mean anything. That's just ambient sound effects. Backstrike. Nice. Wood. That is a very hot commodity you're going to need. Trust me on that one. Okay, now Geodude are actually quite aggressive. I guess it had to be good for something at some point. Also, anyone else found it weird that Geodude could float, yet it never had levitate as an ability? Also, for that matter, how can it float? You're actually kind of tanky for a base form at level 13. Level 12, sorry, not 13. We're not quite there yet.
And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.